is good? This is Archangel Raphael, aka Jesus, Krishna, Muhammad, Buddha, Shiva, as well as other known deities, such as Abraham's bosom in and out the body. Well, as usual, I'm to carry out God's will, authority, purity, presence, and essence. On today's video, this is the astral man. I never had nowhere to land. This is with you. This is the family man stretching out my right hand. Go ahead and grab on. Let's take off together. It's change being the only universal constant. This is Dr. Change. I never had no one to blame. I always took a stand for what the fuck. I'm about to do that. Yeah. Okay. I knew I was forgetting something. So while that airplane flies by, I'm gonna let the motive of this video sink in real quick. So I guess the only thing that really brings me to want to do these videos outdoors is because I kind of just need a purpose outdoors. Like, besides just walking around and mixing and mingling with humans, half-like, and trying to fit in, I'd rather just go outside to do what I came to do. That makes more sense. But so I think we're in the skies, universe is kind of showing that we need to align with our actions. Our actions need to be in a state of, hey, whatever blockages, whatever is preventing us from creating the life, the environment, the people, places, things, the financial situation, the relationship situation, everything, whatever is preventing it, to get that out of the way. So what can we do, universally, collectively, to make sure everyone can serve their purpose? Because if everyone did that, everyone would be happier, it'd be a better world. And as someone being vegan and plant-based, the first thing that I'm gonna do in my own life is to make sure the things that I put in my body are living and not dead. But if you look at survival, if you look at nature, if you look at animal way of living, it's all about, who kills. But if you look at where God is trying to steer everyone, it's not in the Bible, it's not in the Quran, it's not in those creations of man, though you can find traces and hints and small fragments and pieces of God, so you relate that to be the grandiose oh-so truth. But really, more power to you if you get success and all that out of it and are happier because of it. But not all success is good, not all, And as being the right boss, you're on the right flight. Go ahead and catch it with me. You never forget with the airplane coming by. You never forget. But, like, how many times I had to change my name, how many times I had to change where I'm living, and just letting God work and manifest a better situation for me. It's been miraculous, You could do a whole lot of allowing yourself to become who you want to become, to really experience what you got to experience. Hopefully you can do this internally. Hopefully you can do this without sacrificing your mental, which is your greatest asset to connect to God, which is ascending, So my own works would be to let you connect with your, because this is the only one and only original Archangel Raphael. No one like me. So connecting with yourself, your originality. So whenever you want to flow, take a walk, go stretch, do something that makes you feel good, that gets you excited again for life, that puts you in the front line for life. We're all, shout out to the whole angelic force, angels descending to do greater works, and demons ascending to become angels, for without their whatever gifts, talents would go to waste. And shout out to the whole shout out to the whole flight squad, aka all the archangels on board. I thank everyone. And I realized something, like whatever you feel like you're not supposed to do in that moment, or it's not working, it's all aligned, because I wouldn't even had to film this video had I not had something to heal today. You have to let God steer the ship. If you try to steer the ship, it's never gonna work out. It's always gonna feel like it's not working. It's always gonna feel miserable. It's always gonna feel like it's an uphill battle. But if you let God steer the ship, God will help you change. God will help you change your mind, your insides, to align with what God deems fit. So when I say you probably won't find the entirety of God in the Bible tells you to be a cannibal. Hey, the Quran tells you to go make animal sacrifices. Hey, wake up. If that was the right thing to do, we wouldn't need to breed animals into existence. We wouldn't need to use a knife. We would just grab animals with our bare hands and bite into their necks and their flesh and kill them like a bear or a lion would, or a wolf or an eagle would. We wouldn't grab them, throw them off a cliff, and then swoop down and fly down. Things like, you gotta think. You gotta make sense, right? This is where a higher state of consciousness can be active enough, because I wanted to film a video days ago, but I didn't do it because I let God steer the ship. Now God is telling me I am here for the healing, so when I say that, it's not restricted to that. It's just, it's what's required for you to be strong. It's what's required, because killing innocent animals is not strong when you don't need to. Yes, you could see yourself as a dominant character. Oh, I'm a lion, I'm an animal, I'm the king of the jungle or something. But when you really break it down, you're living like an animal. Lions are homeless. Lions don't have clothes and artistic capabilities, can't stand up straight. So you gotta and then dogs and cats as pets, are you serious? You would rather have some indoctrinated version that's been mutated and created, a wolf and a lion, than to actually have protect the animals that are being killed and hunted, and have them as pets, because they're more peaceful, they're more loving, they're at a higher state of consciousness. And a lot of them are big too. Harambe, they shot and killed Harambe protecting a baby, a little infant, a human infant. They shot and killed a gorilla. Those are herbivorous animals. You know what I mean? So it's just a lot to what gets in the way of you being in this state of awareness where you can create it, like, you know what I mean? It's not just the ability, but it's actually the willpower to do it. Like, when you get everything out of the way, what's left is, okay, I know what I need to transform. I know what I need to change. I know what I need to work through. I do know, even when I don't know, I still am in this clear state of awareness. I know what's going on. Because you always come back to your baseline. You always come back to your foundation. So if your foundation is built off of what you've been taught through external conditioning, then all you're gonna get is external conditioning. It's an evil, wicked, cruel society, as well as the devilish nature and the fallen nature of this planet. So I would consider being very mindful and opening up your assets of creativity to create your own job, because the last thing you need or want is to be stuck in a job in which you hate, confines you to behave the way, you know, your environment, people, places, things kind of will steer you to do anyways. Because a lot of it has nothing to do with God. A lot of it has nothing to do with God. But even so, even when you let God steer the ship, God will navigate you to a better life. So what I'm personally doing, especially witnessing today, is to work through, work through so many karmas from past lives, from this life. So it's karmic healing, you know. If you can do that, you can do anything, you know. When I say anything, I mean anything good, right? You want to be good. You want to be on the good side of things. But as a man, you're going to have to be bad. As a woman, you're going to have to be bad to make sure you can protect yourself and defend yourself and provide for yourself. You know, that there's the devil and there's the angel, but that was the dark and the light wing to begin with. We already knew that. So I won't elaborate on old videos or old messages or conversations that I've already had. But what I will do is to remind you, let God steer the ship. When you do that, everything will get out of the way. Don't think you have to go through, you know, external methods. It's not always about that. Sometimes things will just manifest on their own accordingly the way they're supposed to. It's not the same for the masculine. It's not the same for the feminine. But when you can join the two within you in the unity and the polarity, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's not always about what you can find representations. But even though you go to those external references, people, places, things, you know, to correlate you, to help you navigate where you want to have to go in your purpose to manifest the dream life, the good life, you know. That's why they call it the good life, because you have to be good, you know. So to all the evils, oncomers and whatnot, I in a deep state of awareness offer my prayers and my presence and awareness to let you follow me and heal. Make sure you follow yourself and you lead yourself, because that is the only way that you'll ever experience true, you know, manifestation. Even if I look like I'm out of it, you'll know what I'm talking about, because I can always bring the healing into it. I can always bring the light into it. It's because the healing and the light is your love. It's love. It's not hate. So if you hate yourself, where is that coming from? Expand that awareness. Let God steer the ship, and let yourself express, let yourself be. So, you know, write, be creative, you know, dance, like, you know what I'm talking about? Like, stretch, jump, like, run, you know what I'm talking about? Like, express yourself, you know, sing, you know what I'm talking about? So, yeah. You know, that freedom, right? So even as I help you, I help myself. We're not separate, right? So I can't help myself unless I help you. So it's not like a selfish thing, like, oh, I want to manifest my dream life, so I have to help you. But see, even my current present awareness, it's expanding. It's showing me my own shadow. It's taking me greater levels and depths within myself. But I couldn't even do this had I not let God steer the ship and steer me to my divine purpose. This phone is a great mirror and a great tool, but it could also be what you might call it, you know, a tripod, and me just traveling through my fucking everywhere and just deliver you the message that way. So there's lots of ways to do it, you know. And I won't keep it too long. I like to keep it short and sweet. So if you're a man watching this video, I'm here to lead you the right way, not the wrong way. If you're the woman watching this video, I'm here to remind you and teach you know how to teach you to take the throne of God, aka my motherfucking and yes, I come off like that. I am about that because I am a straight man. Not that I have to say anything to prove myself, but I love to, because I'm always challenged and I'm always opposed against sometimes by certain individuals. And yeah. You'll get there even if you feel like you won't get there. You know, the business, the money, it'll all come. Affirm it, be it, do the change, be the change you want to see. Next thing you know, you'll plant your seeds will be there for you to witness, for the whole world to witness. Next thing you know, you can expand that. You can bring that into the forefront of the horizons for all to witness, the presentation, you know. And it doesn't have to be perfect, it just has to be more than good enough. So be well, be more thou. You know, love yourself because I love you. And you know, karma can be a deep thing, but karma isn't necessarily out of your grasp, your vision, your awareness. It's everything that's right here. Let peace and inner stillness drive you to experiencing your awareness. So yeah, so I'm gonna go eat, cook some food, and we'll resume this tomorrow or whenever it's right for me to make another video. It's getting dark, you can see the lighting, it's already, you know, the best lighting was outdoors, so I went outdoors. Even though it's a gray sky, the sun still shines through that, no clouds. That's where we have light. Again, it's a star. It's a giant orange, red, golden, blazing star that's made of fire. So when they talk about, oh, hell is the blazing fire, like, I mean, sometimes you gotta question it. We'd be a freezing ice rock without a blazing fireball there, without fire. So everything is equal, right? You have 5 fingers, you have 2 hands, you have left and right, you have 5 and 5, you have 10. So 210, I guess, 210. That's a good number. I'm gonna end that Right there, 20 minutes and 10 seconds. Perfect. 0 for God. All right, bye.